Yes, admins, I'm with you again. I'm back. So, administrators want to, for example, we talked about assigning subjects in the previous video, but I'm just going to do a brief so that you do not forget. We said for teachers, we finished teachers. It is very easy. Simply go to subjects, look at your subject, click on assign subjects, and then you can be able to get children into your subject. But for admins, click on students, and then after that, you select the class that you want to assign the subjects. Then when they load, you'll be able to see them. Let me say I want to assign to all these ones. When I select all of them, it is going to bring for me these buttons. Do you want to deassign or you want to assign? So if they have subjects which you want to remove from them, then you can do this. That is bulk, so that you do not remove one by one. Of course, there's another option here of clicking on this button and then you assign them manually. So you can assign one. Let me say this one does Kiswahili, does also P, what, then you assign, then you go. That's going to be hectic. You can use this option. Then secondly, in case you want to delete all of them, you want to delete learners, you can do that. But admins, please don't do it. Don't do it thinking that you're going to torture the schools, because the system is doing backup every after 12 hours. So even if we delete the data, we shall recover it for the schools. So if you have any issues with the administrators of the school, don't think that when you delete the data, then you will have won. No, when the school signs an agreement with the heads, they have signed an agreement to make sure that data is safe, and we shall make sure it is very, very safe. Okay, then when you come here, you want to, for example, assign the students compulsory subjects. This one you don't even have to select. You can leave it like that, but subject management, then you want to assign subjects. Check this. Do you want to assign subjects to primary, to secondary? Of course, this is my school. It is a secondary. So I click on O level. So assign subjects to students of senior 1 up to senior 4. I click here and you will be able to assign. This one, even if you've just added one student among the students that you already had, you can always do it as many times as possible. It does not alter anything about the data that you have. So that is number one. If you want to allocate senior A level, you do the same. Go to A level, they will tell you senior 5 and senior 6, and you assign. But the compulsory subject of senior 6, of course, currently senior 6 and senior 5 is GP. However, if you in some schools are having subjects that are compulsory at A level, they make econ, for example, compulsory. So if you made your subject compulsory already in the subject table, then automatically the system will allocate all those children that subject. That is very, very easy. Okay, I think also if you want to clear the subjects, let me say you've given these children compulsory subjects, but you want to remove them. It is simply here, clear subjects, and it will be easy to do. Now, the most important one is uploading students. Uploading students. Uploading students. Simply come to the students page here, click on student management. Then if you want to add only a single student, click on single, put the name of the student. Let me say Kawonawo Joshua, maybe let us say Kawonawo John is a student. Automatically the system has given the student their registration number, and then you pick the class. Let me say this child is in senior 3, is just admitted, and then the stream is that one. The parent, if you don't have the parent yet, you can say not applicable. All those ones can be not applicable. Then the password of the student has been set by default to at heads for God, then hash. So you can leave it like that because the child may need to use that as a default password, which they can change during their free time. And then you say add user, and the child has been registered successfully. However, let me say I have 20 students. And those ones are so many, I don't have to register one by one. Still click on this button and say upload a CSV template. So it is here. But they have guidance for you. Read this guidance, please. It is telling you what to do, but it is important for you to download the CSV template. This is how it looks like. This CSV template, in case you have it, in case you have the list of the students, you simply pick the students and you paste them here. So let me say I have my students, they are 20. I simply come and paste them in this row. And then of course I fill in the rest of the things, the gender, the phone number, if the child has, the class, the stream, the parent, the contact of the parent, the email of the parent, the fees payment code. Yeah, what payment code is for that child, you fix them here. After finishing, you simply come back to our system and you click on this button, and then it will take you to where you saved your document. Let me say mine is in the what? In downloads. Then I click on this like this. Then I click here to upload, and the children will be uploaded on the system in just not more than 60 minutes. So that is the other setting that I want the U administrators to know, and the rest of the things we shall be learning them slowly by slowly. This is not the time for the timetables. The video for the timetables is already there. Simply look for it. You will be able to learn more about it. Then the report card will not appear good if it doesn't have some settings. So you go to settings, click on school details like this. And then when you click on that, it is going to show you all your school details. Please fill them in because these things appear on your report card. Let me say, I don't know if we can get our report card here. These are results. Now, it is good for your report card to speak about your school. So let me say I'm loading the report cards. Where are they? They are here. So after our report cards have been loaded, you'll see that there is this information here. This information here. This information is coming from this school details. You see this one. Now, if you do not fill them in, then your report card is going to be empty here. At least fill in that information. Good enough, even when you load the report card, they will tell you that there are some school settings which you've not yet completed for you to be able to fill them in. You will be reminded always. So apart from these particular settings, I've going to let people know how to access other systems. For example, we have the pastoral system, how to record the students' behavior. Children have done something, you want to record them. I'm going to take you through that in the next video. Thank you so much.